The Dating Detox is a toolkit, and it's a toolkit to use with young people. It can be used with young people who are engaging in really worrying behaviour, or it can be used as a resource for young people as a preventative measure in terms of healthy relationships. And it's split into 3 sections. The first section is pre-work. So we think it's really important to do work with young people before you dive in. And a lot of that is around safety. I felt it was really important to, help practitioners know how to complete a risk indicator checklist, for example, how to make the environment safe for the young person who's causing harm, and also worker safety as well. So that's all in the pre-work section. And then it moves into what's called the healthy relationship section. And that's much more around preventative educational resources. So things like boundaries, there's a session on boundaries. Jealousy is in there as well. Gender's in there as well. So there's exercises around masculinity and things like that. And then the third section in the toolkit is aimed more at young people where you think, actually, I know that they're saying things that are starting to be quite concerning to me. And so in that section of the toolkit, it's much more about managing behaviour, and there's things in there around self-talk, helping the young person to basically change the way they think about things and they talk to themselves about things so they don't wind themselves up. Lots of stuff around anger, and then moving into them understanding the emotional abuse and coercive control and what they are, and that they're not a preferred option to maybe physical violence, which sometimes young people think. So we deliver the training to practitioners, and we've done it in a lot of different settings. One of those settings is criminal justice, so they've taken the toolkit and worked with it in detention centres and things like that. Also, we did a lot of work with youth workers, so there's various different youth workers around the country who have been trained in this. If adults don't broach it with young people, it makes them feel like they can't and that it's taboo. And also that if you don't offer out, information and support around some of these things, then they'll seek it from their friends who sometimes are equally as confused and, wondering about these things. And so the danger is that they all kind of speak to each other and confirm ideas that maybe aren't correct. So it's really important to have conversations, to make safe spaces where young people can come and talk about these things. They don't view relationship difficulties as domestic abuse. They don't use that terminology, which is why the Dating Detox is called Dating Detox, because I'm much more likely to refer to it as toxic behaviour. And so, yeah, they're not going to come and start having conversations or access services that are called domestic abuse services or any of that kind of stuff. We have to reach out and talk to them about it. So the feedback that we get from young people via practitioners around the Dating Detox, they welcome, being able to talk about this kind of stuff. It's surprising, I think, to practitioners, but young people want to be able to have spaces where they talk about this stuff. So it has some practical things in that young people can use, and strategies that they can, think, oh, okay, I could, try that next time I feel really upset or angry or whatever. So yeah, the feedback's been really good, and the practitioners themselves, I think, are just really happy to have something in their hand. You go to training, and I totally get this as a ex-practitioner. You go to training a lot of time about things, subjects, and then you don't feel like you come away with something that you can do.